Okay, the other one is 102. Okay, so there's the 104 one. Why does it say 106?
Because you're measuring the very tip, which is still 104.
Measure that one again. Unless if it was 2 thou, if it was 2 thou off.
It's your problem.
No, or the caliper was 2 thou off, and now the 2 is a 4 and the 4 is a 6.
You mean you hit the alternate 0 instead of the on button last time?
No, I turned it on and then it showed 2 thou, and so I zeroed it.
It could have been off by 2.
Yeah.
Yeah, I think that was you. You had a piece of crud in the caliper and didn't compensate. Where's your oil?
Right there.
Let's put that on first. It's a little bit late to be doing it now. While you're doing all this stuff wrong. You gotta lubricate the case too, or run it dry.
Dry. As a bone.
That's how you like it. One per hole. It's like that rod setter was tight. How come?
I'm not sure. I didn't clean that one. Okay.
Didn't clean what?
That bearing it.
It's clean now.
It is now.
Put clean oil on it.
That's how that works. Antibacterial.
You didn't put the washer in. Did you leave it out again?
Washer's in, but which one?
The fat one. The last job I did, it was 105 and a half I used. That was on an M8 though. How many are in holes? How many rods are in the hole?
2. 2 in each hole.
No. 2 in each hole? That's
2 in each
rods.
hole. Yeah, it's a big bore. Big cylinder.
4 rods.
Yeah. V4.
That's a twin rod, V-twin.
That's right. Didn't Harley do that? They made a 4-cylinder Evo?
Nope.
I'm pretty sure they did. It wasn't an Evo. Sorry. During like the 80s or 90s, they made a 4-cylinder.
It was closer to a V-rod. It was an interstate, Harley interstate motor.
I saw it at the museum.
That was tight there for a second. What happened?
That sounded good.
Yes, maybe we'll go with the bearing clearance this time.
Tight?
I had 1 click.
That's good.
And it was tight. Because the bearings go down the taper. Sounds good when it hits the rod. Can't feel it, but see how it's trying to go by itself going downhill.
These are free.
Yeah, see how it goes backwards a little bit on its own?
Yeah.
It means it's not tight. Not real tight. It'll still have negative clearance, but it isn't. I felt the one spot where it was in there, but looks good.
Can you feel it?
Can't feel it.
Cat closes?
No. I said you can't feel it.
Oh, I want to feel it.
Can't.
I can.
Because there's no clearance that you can feel. So you leave the torque on it.
Oh yeah, just smack that shaft. That's right.
I did. You like it?
Yeah, I did. I saw that.
Where's the stud you didn't bring with you?
Didn't bring it with me. Where do you check that clearance?
You put it together. Those bearings are tight too, there. The rods are tight too, see? Especially this one here in the center. Where's your bolts?
Don't have them.
None of them?
In that bag I brought.
Where's that bag?
Not sure.
When you took home?
Didn't take it home.
You have that Evo case over there.
That's where I'm going. Where I'm going, sir. Oh, looks like you've already destroyed it.
That's a different Evo case.
I know. Ooh, look at this one. Ooh. Fancy.
You're sightseeing.
Yeah, I am. Where's the bag? That's not it.
Don't touch this at all, but grab that in the camera. No, the case. It's up on the shelf.
Oh.
So get up on the stool, stepping stool. Do not touch my crank, because I'll get pissed if you do. Pull the bearings out. Okay, right inside. Give me the baggie. Let's see if any of those work, because S&S are different than Harley. Maybe we'll get a couple of line up.
This is an S&S case.
Isn't that an S&S case?
No.
Oh, then it'll work. See, this is all zeroed out.
That case has bolts in it too.
See how this nice insert is? See that,
Yeah.
see that needle?
Yeah.
Except I'm moving my thumb, but I bumped into it. But
Mine are the same way. Remember mine? You could just watch them.
it has 5 thou clearance in the
Yeah.
race. Okay, I need a bolt. That looks like a big one. What do you got?
Well, we're not going to use these bolts. I got clean ones at the shop.
I just need 3 bolts, 2 bottom and 1 top center.
What the hell is all this crap?
I don't know. It's not my junk.
This is your junk. I didn't bring all this.
They're my bolts in.
They're definitely not your bolts, but you put junk in my bag.
We don't care about that one. We care about the dowel bolts.
The same way?
That's not a dowel bolt.
I know.
This being an S&S, it has a big hole up here, so it takes a dowel bolt here also. How many dowel bolts we got? 2?
2, 3, 2.
2. You know why I only got 2?
Mm-hmm.
Because of Harley. 2 at the bottom. Not that one, dumbass. Did you beat it in the hole yet?
Not yet.
Got them in there. Use the white. Yeah, the rods do turn, you know.
Huh?
The crank does turn a little bit, you know.
Oh.
Oh, look at that.
Didn't think of that, sir.
It helps you put the nut on more than 2 threads, too. It's harder than the nut when
It's like just under flush. This
Yeah.
one I messed up on.
you messed up on both. Don't worry about it. Beat them down and put a nut on it. What are you waiting for? Alright, you're against the floor over there. You're beating up my bench. Okay, where's your top stud? Here, use the bolt. The 3/8 bolt. That one. Why is that a motor mount bolt? It's not a case bolt. These are light bolts over here anyway. Put to the top center.
I think this one goes in top center.
It doesn't matter, not hitting anything. Just put one in there so you can tighten it down a little bit. Did I get tight in the middle? Nope. You know why? 'Cause it's not a dowel bolt. Doesn't matter, put it in there. Tighten them up. Grab your little 1/4" ratchet over, let's go. Don't worry about that one, you only need 3. That's 4. Remember I told you you needed 3? You know why I told you you needed 3?
Did you need 3?
Because you need 3. Why do you need 3?
Because it's one more than 2?
Because it's a 3-sided triangle. When you tighten it down 3 sides, it's tight all the way around.
About a square.
Especially if you do it in the center. Because these are not doweling locations here at all. The top center one is and the bottom 2 are. There's only 3 that are doweling studs at all on a early motor. What are you doing, breaking it?
Any more engagement?
Tighten it down?
Not yet.
Why not? What are you waiting for? Grab the 1/4" ratchet up there.
1/4 inch.
Yeah. All the way to left. All the way to left. All the way to left. That'd be like your other left there, yeah. You know why it's all the way to the left?
Because it's all the way to the left.
Because that's where the big one is, yeah. Goes in order. You have to find the wrench. take the bag out of there, it's easier to see. Guess which one of those is 1/2 inch? The small one.
The one that says 1/2 inch?
The small one. This is highly educational video here, I can tell.
This bolt appears to be long.
You don't say. Is it fully threaded? Should be tightening the bottom two first, though, but it's okay, it's just a mock-up. We're just checking in play. Probably already done enough already to check in play, but I like having the cases fold evenly so they don't drag. Are you knuckling my hammer? I'll give you a little secret here. Let go. If you go like that, you got full access.
That's right.
Okay, get all this crap out of my way. Why's this hammer over here in my way? I might want to use those. Can I reuse those?
Yeah, you could have them free.
No charge? Okay, now if you pull this out so it doesn't bang the thing there, it's easier for you to rotate it. Rotate those. Give it about 2 or 3 revolutions. Okay, nice and free.
Yep.
Okay, let go. And you push on this side and this side and feel. Palm this one over here. Palm this. Hold this with your gut. And try to feel an in play. You're pushing in and out. Feel anything?
No.
It's going to go away instantly, so you have to spin it again a couple turns again. If you get this out of the way, it doesn't hurt you when you hit it. Here, grab this. Just put it in the back, stand it up. The rollers are in a taper, so you have to turn them 1 or 2 turns to get them back where they belong. And you feel it, and they'll wedge back down pretty quickly, but feeling in play?
No.
Okay, you got 0. Perfect. Or you didn't do it right.
You do it.
I can, I'm holding the camera. What if I do it wrong?
I find it hard to believe I can feel tooth thou.
You can feel tooth out easy. You hear it?
Yeah, I heard it. How hard were you pressing?
Enough to move it.
Okay.
Ready? That's the rod.
I still heard it.
I think you hit a lot of case on the table more than playing the crank. You know. It's basically 0. I felt it. So. It's pretty much 0 to 1 thou, because you don't really catch it. But it's free, see? So you're gonna, were you worried about that dropping? Just catch it with your foot.
Oh yeah?
Just
Those feet?
Yeah, just catch it with your foot as it goes.
Perfect.
So, how much more do we go in stock? That fitted bearing from S&S? Went up 2, remember?
Yeah.
We need to go up 1 more to get clearance in it, or run it. So how hard are you really going to ride this bike?
I'm not going to ride it hard at all.
And it's a nice stock fit.
Yeah.
0 to 1 is where you put them at to be a nice snug fit.
This thing's going to be an uncomfortable POS. It'll
Now,
probably never go over 70.
You can't feel in play with just one side. You got to have the crank true on the bearings. That's
Yeah.
why you put the other side on there. Yeah, you can't really feel it.
I don't think you could feel 1 thou.
1 thou
So
you
why
can
not?
barely feel anything. 2 thou you can definitely feel, and in play 3 is a lot.
So if you put that in the vise, grab the majigger, and then grab the case, I feel like if you made that rigid.
You'll only get 1 click to 2 clicks, and the rollers
No, I understand that.
wedge it in.
But if you could rotate the case.
I had 1 click. I felt it was 1 click, but it might have been in here. But it's basic 0. So we have an option. We can either leave it, we can take it out and put a thicker washer in it.
Yeah.
It wasn't a yeah, it was one or the other. So
Yeah.
what do you want to do?
That's a decision I'll make.
Yeah, well, you got to make a decision.
Okay.
Now, where's all those washers you have been collecting? I told you don't throw away. That you brought over with you.
I have like 100 at the shop.
100.
And like 50 of them are the same size.
Oh. Well, right now we have this one, which is smaller, and we have this one, which never changes, because they're always the same.
Yeah. I'm guessing we don't want smaller.
Smaller makes it tighter.
Yeah. Don't need that.
But there might be somebody around here that's a selection to choose from.
One or two.
One or two. So you'll make a decision what you want to do.
All right.
The way you're talking, I just run it.
Yeah. I think that's what I'm going to do.
If the case doesn't want to rotate at all, then there's a drag. Now remember how the case, it would move just a little bit and then lock up real quick? That was the tight rollers. That's how close to fit it.
Yeah.
We're at 0. So if you're going to ride this thing at hard at all, we need to put one more thou in there.
Yeah.
Now, not one thou thicker spacer, but one thou more in play.
How do you do that?
It's on a tapered, so one thou gives you more than one thou in play.
Right. Ah, I see what you're
It's
saying.
on an angle.
Yeah.
It's not vertical, it's at an angle. It's
Gives you a
over
half
rolling.
thou.
It'll be like a 2 to 1 or something like
Yeah.
that. I'm not sure exactly what it varies, but it is more. It's less.
Less than.
Once you change the washer, you figure it's going to do about double that.
Yeah.
So when I put a 2 thou thicker washer in, technically I gain probably 3, 4, maybe 5 thou.
Oh, it does more. Oh, I thought it would do less.
You gain more. You're gaining clearance. So that's how far off they were.
Yeah.
Really a lot. So this was a 6 thou one. You'd have to go to a 7 to be the next one I'd go up to, or a 6.5 or something like that. Depends how close to 0 you want to be. We're pretty much at 0 right now, so it's just a matter if we want to go up a little more. If we get a half thou to a thou bigger, we'll be fine. It's just a matter how loose. Now the way I look at it is how loose is this bearing over here? Pretty loose because it's used.
Yeah.
How many miles are on this bike?
Not that many. 30,000.
30,000 miles of wear on that one. So it's already loose on that side.
Yeah.
This side here is what? None. So it's tight. And it's tight. So right now, this case is trying to hold this crank straight, and that side's not helping. So you're making this side work more. If you make it work too hard, it makes the inserts come loose in the case.
Yeah.
Now this doesn't have an insert, but it does have bearing inserts. The bearing inserts, the cups get loose. Eats the case up. If you loosen this up, then it doesn't take the load off. It takes that leverage of the crank out here off of the situation. So you always like having these kind of like equal clearances. So I like doing it.
Mm.
In which case this needs to loosen up a little bit. But it's back to the same deal. If it's going to be ridden slow and easy for its life, this bearing is going to loosen up once it wears because everything's got high spots on them. They're going to wear in. You're going to gain a thou to 2 thou in your break-in period, your 1 to 2,000 mile break-in period that you're not supposed to be abusing it. No red line runs through the gears. No peanut and neutral.
No, never. What about 3,000 miles across the desert?
In high temperature?
Yeah, 110.
That's fine too.
Oh, I thought you don't do that. No, yeah. Or that's fine. Yeah.
Well, it's hot, so it expands. You get more
Ah, that
clearance.
makes sense. Yeah.
You get
Yeah.
more clearance when it's really hot. So, anyway, we'll make a decision. We'll be back. Maybe.
Oh